Time for your update from the City of Brooklyn Park. The mayor with us, Hollies Winston. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
3 points we want to touch on. The first is the budget process. Through that process, take us back on how it went and what are some of the key points that you worked on this year?
Well, I think it went fairly well. It took us a few months to kind of work through it and figure out our priorities. I think we realized that we had to really focus on the public safety portion of it, and that includes fire and police, right? So we're realizing that that it takes over 55% of our budget, which is high, but we're also realizing, and this helped us come to the conclusion, that we also have to really expand that tax-based diversity, which means we have to get more retail, more restaurants, different type of market rate housing out there, so it doesn't fall so much on people who are paying those property taxes, which is primarily our homeowners. So that's a big part of the process that we had to work out.
All right, let's look to the state capitol and some of the things the city has done in the past year and goals for this year. Successes of last year, there were some.
So we had some. I think we were able to procure some dollars for our fire department, also off of 169. I want to say 169 and 109th. We were able to procure a fair amount there. And then for Huntington Place, we assisted them with getting some funding as well to begin to kind of revamp that place as well. So we had some success. I think this year, as we look for that market rate development, more retail, more restaurants, we're going to be going to the state saying, how can we partner so that we can relieve our property owners and people that are paying the majority of these taxes? We want to relieve them of a lot of that burden. So we're going to be bringing that, also looking at some funding for the teen center and further for the fire department as well.
All right, more to come on that. Let's take a look at 2024 in the way of elections. It's a big year. Give us a little bit of the rundown.
Yes, so we have the presidential, I want to say the primary elections in March, and then we've got regular primary later in August, and of course we got the general election. So a ton of civic activity coming up. We are looking for election judges for that. That is something where we depend heavily on our residents to make that happen, but it is a key part of what we do as a city.
All right, head to the city's website. You can find more about those dates and also the opportunities to be a judge. Finally, we want to touch on a few big events coming up in the city end of February. We've got Black History Month Showcase, February 23rd, and All Abilities Resource Fair, February 22nd. Always a lot of events in the city.
Yes, we have a lot. I think we're going to be having even more. We actually have an events budget that we're going to be leaning into heavily. So I would invite folks to come out to both of those events, especially that resource fair event. We want to make sure that folks, no matter what ability, right, they're getting the support that they need and the jobs that they need as well.
Mayor Winston, thanks again for your time. Look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you so much.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.